So you are thinking about being nomadic in some way, but you like to garden and you're not too sure what the rules are. You'll most likely end up camped on some sort of public land at some point in time, whether it be a city street, BLM land, or a national forest. In these situations, federal law does apply, so any type of gardening would not be allowed, no matter what state you're in. So any type of partaking would be risking it, and up to you. If you choose to risk it for the biscuit anyways, then there's a couple of rules you need to follow. You need to be respectful of your neighbors when it comes to the smell of your flowers, and you also need to evaluate the rules in your area and make sure you know before you go. An example of knowing before you go would be knowing if you need a campfire permit in order to have any sort of open flame in order to dry out your flowers. Or is the area in a fire ban, in which case a set of rules such as these may need to be followed. Fire ban levels will vary, depend on area and levels. Alternatively, during a fire ban, a device such as this with an on and off switch would be most preferred. If campfires are allowed, then you still do need to follow safety rules even when drying out flowers, because embers can and will float away. If you're camped on private property with the owner's consent, however, with the owner's permission, gardening is allowed. How long you can stay within that private property really depends on your setup, zoning, laws within that area, and honestly, how long you're welcome as a guest. But that's an entirely different conversation. Most importantly, no matter where you're camped, pack it in, pack it out. Don't be throwing your ends of your incense sticks inside the campfire pit. It should really just be in the trash cans. Now, it's debatable whether or not compostable incense stick ends can be buried, but it reverts back to go before you know. Some places you're not allowed to dig holes in the ground. So, do your research, be smart. As someone who's worked as a camp host, I've found many incense stick ends inside of the campfire pits. So unless you for sure know it's burning properly, I just wouldn't. The trash can's your best bet. I'm going to tell you that right now. And if you can't find a trash can, then you put it in your pocket, in your bag, whatever you got with you until you find a trash can. Hopefully this video helped explain the rules of gardening as a nomad and how to be responsible in nature and respectful of our nomadic neighbors who might not partake.
I can't hold what I used to know, only echoes in the undertow. Drifting down